This broadcast is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan for thepeople.com.
On Your Side Tonight with Jamie Bowl starts now. Get ready to bundle up. We're looking at below freezing temperatures tomorrow morning. We have your certified, most accurate forecast. Thousands of books are being pulled from school libraries. Critics arguing it's heavy-handed censorship.
Books should be windows to the world, but also mirrors.
We head to the largest library in the world in tonight's cover story. Putting money on the Tar Heels, Hornets, Panthers. It'll all soon be possible. Sports betting in North Carolina inching closer to reality. But where will all that gambling money go? We're getting answers. Also ahead tonight, a huge request to pay for an updated nature museum in Charlotte. Why the ask is so controversial and where the money will come from. 3 people hurt after a shooting at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. What we just learned about this case tonight. And it is time for the annual Hancock's Bikes for Kids collection event. How the decades-long event started. You don't want to miss it. It's coming up. Good evening and welcome to On Your Side Tonight. I'm Jamie Bowl. It is always great to have you here with us. Also alongside our Dedrick Russell, he's going to get you caught up on the biggest stories of the day in a moment. Meteorologist Rachel Coulter in the First Alert Weather Center getting you ready for some below freezing temperatures. It is all coming up here in the next few minutes. But we want to start with some breaking news tonight. Panthers tight end and former USC Gamecock Hayden Hurst diagnosed with what's called post-traumatic amnesia. This according to ESPN. PTA, basically the time after a period of unconsciousness when the injured person is conscious and awake but is behaving or talking in a bizarre or uncharacteristic manner. Reports say Hurst was diagnosed after a hit against the Chicago Bears last month. It is unknown when he will play again. Time now for 7 at 7. Our Dedrick Russell joins us with the 7 biggest stories of the day to get you caught up. Deddy?
Well, Jamie, we start with a national headline. 3 people shot hours ago at the University of Nevada in Las Vegas. Now, police say the suspected shooter is dead, and there is right now no further threat. The university did say the shooter was in the heart of UNLV's Lee Business School and that police had responded to a report of additional shots fired at the nearby student union. Right now, the condition of the people shot still unclear. Now to an update. The man accused of shooting and killing a 14-year-old high school student in Charlotte is now being held on a $250,000 bond. Mahaji Major faced a judge for the first time today. He's charged with involuntary manslaughter. Major turned himself into police yesterday. He is accused of killing 14-year-old Johnny McClendon, a student at Garinger High School. The community is planning a balloon release for McClendon. It'll be at Garinger on Friday starting at 3:30. Well, business owners are frustrated tonight after the company that owns Gastonia's minor league baseball team, the Honey Hunters, filed for bankruptcy. North Carolina Gas House Gang filed the case in federal court in Maryland. The company owes dozens of organizations and individuals about $4 million in total. We're talking about money owed to the state, the IRS, the city, as well as players, security guards, and law enforcement. Now, people we talk to are not optimistic they will see a penny of that money owed to them.
It's a real shame that you're not living up to what you say you're going to do and trying to hide behind the bankruptcy part of it.
The city of Gastonia is aware of the bankruptcy filing and told us today they are working to ensure the ballpark remains secure. Atrium Health will be putting visitor restrictions in place for young children due to an increase in respiratory viruses. The health system says COVID-19, RSV, and the flu are their main concerns. Those temporary restrictions will start at 7 a.m. tomorrow for children 12 and under. Now, children in that age won't be permitted to visit patients at any Atrium Health locations across the greater Charlotte area. Now, we did speak with representatives of Novant Health tonight. They tell us right now, no visitor restrictions in place, but they are monitoring the situation at all their locations. Well, drivers, Listen up. You will have to pay more to get to your destination quicker. Starting New Year's Day, state drivers will pay a higher fee for 2 expressways. Now, we're talking about the Triangle Expressway that runs through Wake and Durham counties, and the one in our area runs right through Monroe up to the Mecklenburg County line. Right now, that stretch of US 74 costs about $2.77, but that's going to go up to $2.85, an increase of nearly 3%. Now, officials say buying a North Carolina Quick Pass can save drivers about 35% on tolls. Now, we did check. The I-77 tolls are not impacted. The Turnpike Authority Board says revenue from toll roads helps fund expressway construction and overall road maintenance. The Carolina Panthers are changing a decades-long tradition. The team is moving its off-season training camp. The Panthers have long held their summer camp at Wofford College in Spartanburg, but they'll be moving training camp to Charlotte next year. As part of a larger effort to upgrade the team's practice and training facilities, they'll move to the Atrium Health Dome in January to begin work on new practice fields. The Charlotte Hornets will soon have new leadership. The president and vice chairman of the team is leaving the organization. Now, according to the Hornets, Fred Whitfield is stepping down after more than 17 years. He joined the team when they were called the Bobcats back in 2006. Whitfield has helped change the team's name and rebranded the Spectrum Center. In a statement, Whitfield said he realized it's the right time to step down after successfully battling throat cancer and now focusing on supporting his mother, who has her own health issues. Well, the weekend. It's here, almost here, and we're talking about high school football. It will officially come to an end with state championship games on the campuses of UNC Chapel Hill and North Carolina State. Now, we have 2 local teams still fighting for a ring, and our Cam Gaskins visited practice with the Hickory Red Tornadoes as they prepare to face 71st in the 3A title game Friday night.
Well, it was a very cold and a very windy day up here in Hickory, but if you ask the players and coaches on this field behind me, they didn't seem to mind one bit. The Hickory Red Tornadoes are one of just 8 teams in the entire state that still get to practice this week, working to bring home a state championship 27 years in the making. You have to go all the way back to 1996 to find the last time that Hickory was playing for a state championship. Playing for a state championship is a big deal no matter what, but when you factor in how long this Hickory community has waited to get back to this game, it means even more for the guys that will be suiting up Friday night.
Like, again, it's just special. I mean, it's been almost 30 years, and not very many teams get this opportunity that we're blessed to have, and it's special.
I really hadn't thought a whole lot about it, but I'm starting to get a feeling of it now from just the buzz and the messages that I'm getting and the phone calls and things like that.
And coming up later, I sat down with 4 members of that 1996 state championship team, and we reflected on what that season meant and what it means for this program to now have a chance to win a second ring. You'll hear from them coming up tonight at 11. Reporting in Hickory, I'm Cam Gaskins, Wbtv on your side.
That's good, and I understand Weddington will play Saturday night at NC State. So football is still alive and well. High school football.
Some dreams are alive for some young men still in our area.
Bring home the rings.
There
right?
you go. Yeah, 3 of my sons played in state championship finals.
Okay.
What an awesome experience. So those kids are going to enjoy every minute of it.
Good stuff there.
All right, Daddy, appreciate you. Let's talk about the forecast right now. Meteorologist Rachel Coulter has a look at a temperature drop coming tonight. Rachel.
Oh yeah, we got the temperatures that'll be dropping pretty quickly, even especially since we have those clear skies out there. We made it into the mid-50s today, which was one of the coolest days of December so far. We had such a warm start. No longer the case, and eventually by 11 o'clock, likely in the 30s. Temperatures continue to drop from there. By the time that you're stepping outside for work, getting the kids ready for school in the morning, this is what we're expecting. 29 degrees forecast low temperature out towards Charlotte. So it's going to be cold, below freezing, no precipitation, so no snow expected. It's just going to be cold out there, mid-20s if you're listening in from our higher elevations. Tomorrow afternoon, very similar to what we had this afternoon. Lots of sunshine, dry, high temperatures in those mid-50s, just depending on where you are, give or take a degree or two. 55 in Charlotte, Chester, 56 degrees, 54 if you're listening in from Statesville, and a little bit cooler in those higher elevations. I want to talk about the next few days. If you look at your screen, I'm showing you your high temperature forecast and your rain chances. Dry conditions through the rest of the week, start of the weekend, upper 60s by the time we get towards Saturday, and then we get to Sunday. First alert in place, rain, wind, storm risk. Talking about it here in just a few minutes.
We'll see you then, Rachel. Thank you. Coming up next.
We had a saying before the internet, let the books battle it out on the shelves.
But thousands of them are being pulled from school libraries. We head to the largest library in the world, the Library of Congress, to hear from its head librarian. It's tonight's cover story.
And on that topic, I want you to pull out your phone. We want to know your thoughts. Should parents be able to ban books from schools or libraries? Go to WBTV.com/vote. We'll keep that poll open and share the results just ahead.